Alright guys, welcome back to the Brew show. I've got a treat for you today, my little bag of tricks. Chicken of the woods. So I wasn't expecting to find this today, but it's the right time of year, but it's been very dry. But went out to my usual spot. I was just walking anyway, thought I'd have a little check, and there is tons of it. So here it is. Chicken of the woods. Now, it's one of those mushrooms that everyone looks for because it's really easy to identify. And basically, yellow on the bottom, orange on top, it's a bracket fungus, so it grows on shelves on trees like that. And there is nothing that looks remotely similar to this. There's some that have similar colours like sulphur tuft and stuff, but they don't grow as a bracket fungus on trees. So literally the easiest mushroom to identify, and it's called chicken of the woods. I don't know its proper name, because it tastes like chicken. Basically, you slice it up into little strips, like chicken. And what I do, I fry mine in butter. Fry all the mushrooms in butter because it's delicious. But basically, the texture and the taste is very, very similar to chicken. So, some people are like, oh, I don't like mushrooms. Try some chicken in the woods. It's amazing. Right, now I need my glasses for this bit because I'll end up cutting my fingers off. But yeah, so where you find them growing, mine was on a felled tree, so it's quite low to the ground. And what you'll find is lots of things as they grow up, like nettles, for example, they will grow through your chicken of the woods. So what you need to do, you've got to get these, there's a bit there, get them out, because you don't want to be eating, well, nettles are alright, but certain things you don't want to be eating. To be honest, you don't want bits in your mushrooms that you weren't intending. So basically, go through all of your mushrooms and clear them of debris. Give them a nice clean. You don't want to wash them. You never wash mushrooms. Just give them a general wipe because mushrooms being mushrooms, they're spongy and they will absorb all the water, and then you'll cook them, all the water will come out, and you end up with horrible rubbery mushrooms, and you don't want that. But yeah, so obviously be careful where you pick them from because too low to the ground and you will get dogs weeing on them, and again, liquids, they'll absorb all of it and you end up eating dog wee mushrooms. A nice slice there, see right through it, and it's just texture of chicken, sort of like cooked chicken. Obviously there's the little paws on the bottom, they're like fairy, but yeah, now I want to get this bit out. Try not to waste too much. It's a delicacy, this. I don't know anyone who's tried it who doesn't like it. A little one, that'd be better. There we go, yeah. Just clean off your mushrooms and then they're good to go. And you slice these up into strips. I'll do these bits later. Just, there you go, and you've got these little strips of mushroom. Cook them up in some butter, a bit of salt and pepper at the end, and give them a try. They taste almost like chicken. So for the veggies out there, this is a very good meat substitute. And for us non-veggies, it just tastes good, Why not? Yes, mushroom. Chicken mushrooms. What does it smell like?
Mom.
It smells? What does it smell like?
Daddy stink.
Stink.
Look at that.
It's very nice and mushroomy.
I smell it.
Smell it. Chicken of the woods.
Ah, he's telling me.
Yeah.
Yellow one.
Yellow one. That is very nice, isn't it? Hey, don't pick it apart, please. I'm going to cut those up to eat. Right, now, before you go ahead and eat a load of chicken of the woods, make sure you try a little bit first. So like a couple of strips, just fry them up. Like make sure you thoroughly cook them and then eat them. Because some people get some gastric distress from chicken of the woods, so you know you don't want to eat a whole bloody meal of it and then end up on the toilet all night. You know, try a little bit. If you don't feel any adverse effects, then try a little bit more the next day. And then, you know, again, if you're still not feeling any ill effects from it, then you're good to go. But yeah, some people will have a reaction, so it's best to just test out. You want the knives? You can't have them. You'll cut your fingers off. Yeah. Also, it is really good to freeze. So you can cut it up, you can cook it if you want, and then freeze it, or you can just freeze it raw, ready for cooking. But it does freeze well, so you know, if you happen to find a big load of chicken of the woods, you know, harvest responsibly, but you know, you can get a decent amount and stick it in the freezer to, you know, eat for as long as it's left, because the season doesn't last long. You know, you'll find, like, I only found my spot 2 years ago, and last year I came back, someone had taken it, but that's the only place I've actually seen it, apart from once in the woods I found a tiny bit, and like, you don't eat it yet. No, we don't eat it. We do, but we cook it first. Okay? Otherwise you get a tummy ache. Plus you've not tried it yet, so you have to have a little bit. Right, so that's all the bad bits cut off, and I've got a nice big bowl of chicken of the woods. So all I'm doing now is I've got 2 freezer bags here. Gonna cut half up and freeze it, and then stick the other half in the fridge. What are you doing with my camera, you monkey? You monkey! You're very cheeky. Hey. Cucumber? What are you eating? That's not a cucumber, that's a potato. Yeah, so half this going in, well, probably more than half this going in the freezer for a later date. And the other half going in the fridge for immediate consumption. I'm going to have a cheeky little taste now, so you can see it fried up. And, yeah. Goes good with butter. Anywhere a mushroom goes, really, or chicken, like you know, chicken and mushroom pasta. Cream and thyme, I think that's what I've got earmarked for some of this. You know, a bit of garlic, cream. Be lovely. But yeah, just cut it into strips ready, so you can just grab a handful out of the freezer and fry it. You know, no more prep needed after, you know, fiddling around with all of the dirty bits. This one was in a big patch of nettles, so it was they'd all grown through it. It's quite tough to process, but yeah, there we go. That is chicken of the woods. Alright, got my trusty frying pan out here. Nice knob of butter, get it heated up, and then just chuck in your chicken of the woods. Now just move around. Just want to fry this up now. Oh, let's turn that down. There we go. So it's nice and brown looking. It will actually look quite a lot like some chicken that you've browned in a pan. So a little coat it first in butter. There we go, nice and brown, slightly crispy. Yeah, give it a good turn there. That's it, lovely chicken of the woods. There we go. Tastes like chicken.
Hey DJ, give me a beat. to the Lion Brew Show. I cook too. Do some gardening and foraging stuff. Terrible raps. Like, subscribe, and all that crap.